Greetings, folks. This is Sig from warsteeds.com, which is a new Lotro fan site based on the, or having everything to do with the Warsteed system. For our first video here, I thought I'd go ahead and do just a little bit of a demo on the Warsteed. Keep in mind as we're going through this, since this is beta right now, anything that we see here and take a look at may change before the game goes live. The first thing I wanted to do was show you the mount panel, kind of go over the customization and traits and things of that nature, and then we'll actually go and demonstrate a little bit of combat with this captain, and then we'll switch over to my hunter and then do a little bit more combat with that. So this is the Warsteed panel here. The first tab is stats. It's going to be just very similar to your character panel. It shows all the different stats, the attributes of the horse. Shows your level, gives you a place to rename the horse up at the top. This is what came on the horse by default. The second tab over is what I think a lot of the people I've talked to anyway, this is what they are very excited for, the ability to customize your mount. And as you can see here, I've already done some things with the mount and kind of changed it up a little bit, but we'll take a look and see what the different options are. I went ahead and bought all the different customization options that were available in the Turbine store, and there's a number of different overall themes available for the horse. And each one of these different body, I call it barding, each one of these different sets of barding here has matching halter and leg armor and stuff of that nature. And that's actually the Steed of Night Turbine Store exclusive horse. They call it comparison. Again, I call it barding. So if you hear me mention barding, that's what I'm talking about, is basically the blanket that lays over the horse's body. So from there, once you pick what you want to put on the horse, let's go ahead and change this up. Once you pick what you want to put on the horse, you can then use these circles here to actually change the color and customize the horse however you wish. If you don't like the overall effect, you can change it even further, change different things about it, different colors, however you want to do it. So this particular one, it looks like it's mostly just the trim on that blanket. So let's take a look at a different one here. Let's look at the Marauder halter. And let's see how that turns out. Let's go with something that sticks out. Well, you can see the colors changing on the straps around the horse's neck. Rivendell green. That looks pretty good. And then if you're happy with the way the horse looks, you can just then go ahead and click apply, and it changes the 3D model of the horse that you're riding on. Just like the outfit system, you've got a couple different slots here that you can set up some different appearances. And in Turbine Store fashion, you've got all your unlockable stuff over here. Down here you can select different saddles to put on the horse. If you don't like the one that you have, you can pick a different saddle. That black one looks pretty good on it. And then if you have, like on my hunter, I have the Steed of the Hunter that's got the quiver and stuff back here. That goes in the gear slot. You can actually put that right back there and it'll show it. This right now is bugged, but this is where you can actually change the color of the horse itself. Right now it won't actually let us do that. And I'll get that menu to go away. and if you had a thing to customize the tail of the horse, that would go there. So those are, you know, the different options for customability. There's other hides and things that you can get to actually change the hide of the horse, you know, change it into a paint or a palomino or a bay, or, you know, whatever the different options that are available for your mounts are going to be. I haven't seen any yet in beta. It's not to say they're not there, I just haven't found them yet. The last trait over, or the last tab over here, is traits, and this is where you can actually pick different trait trees for your horse. Your Warsteeds come in a light, medium, or heavy variant, and all these traits and stuff like that. This is something that we'll get into in a video in the future. We'll actually get into depth on what some of this stuff does here, but this is what the trait trees look like. You basically have 3 to go down. One's DPS, one's support, I think. Nope, defense, and then support at the end. So that is the panel for your horse. And what's really fun about this is it's a new system to learn, and the controls are different than the mounts that we have in the game already. And basically it acts more like a real horse. It takes a bit to slow down. You can't turn on a dime. There's traits that you can get to help your horse turn, but there's, you know, you don't really turn on a dime. The animation itself is kind of weird when you're turning. It looks like a car that's drifting. I'm hoping they fix that, but as you can see here, the horse doesn't turn as fast as what you're used to. There's different speeds that you can go. I'm actually at a full-on gallop right now, but there are different speeds available. And then there's also a quick stop that everybody gets. Slow your horse down pretty fast. So that's the you know, the basics on how to control it. I found that it's actually pretty easy to use. You just have to kind of get used to it. And to get used to it, you can pick just a mob out somewhere, and I got dismounted pretty quick. So if your horse takes too much damage, it'll dismount you, obviously. And forgive me, I am not used to playing a captain here. Let's go ahead and mount back up and go try this again. So here's a wold ruffian over here, brigand. Let's go ahead and take him out. So again, I'm not real used to playing a captain. I didn't really take much time to see what these different skills down there were. I just wanted to really, when I ported my captain over and leveled him up for this, I just really wanted to kind of see what combat on the back of a horse with a two-handed sword would look like. So give me just a minute here. I'll go ahead and switch over to my hunter, which right now I'm much more comfortable with, and spent some more time actually doing this with, and we'll take a better look at mounted combat. So here we are. I'm on my hunter, And let's get a look at ranged combat from the back of your Warsteed. I find this to be insanely fun. Alright, so there's a target over there. Let's go ahead and attack him. He's down. I also picked up aggro from this bird down here. Let's go ahead and kill that. And looks like I got too far away. He reset. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find a warband to pick on. Now this warband's probably going to kill me, but let's see what we can do here. Yep. Got to level up the horse some more to be able to stay mounted up on it longer. Well, you get the idea. So, I'm going to practice that a little bit, and maybe we'll bring you another video in the future here that shows a little bit more about warbands and actually what you can do with them. But anyway, thanks for watching our first video. You can find us at warsteedsofrohan.blogspot.com, which is actually supposed to be warsteeds.com, but Google is having some issues with the custom domain mapping, so it's not working yet. But there'll be links to the blog if you'd like to see it on the video comments. And again, thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you later.